This is 4evergreen, a bold alliance of designers, manufacturers, recyclers, scientists and consumer brands, all committed to perfecting fibre-based packaging circularity for a greener world. This is our journey to a 90% recycling rate for fibre-based packaging by 2030.
The idea came about in 2019. We organised 5 workshops to explore the impact of the EU Single-Use Plastics Directive on the fibre-based packaging value chain. Several big consumer good brands were prepared to move fast, even before the legislation was finalised, but they were also desperate to find answers to questions left open in the directive. SEPI alone did not have all those answers, so I proposed to find answers together as a value chain. We brought together a wide group of expertise: brand owners, retailers, technology firms, material suppliers, collectors, converters and researchers to discuss sustainable and recyclable solutions. It was a big success, and those who took part asked us to build a longer-term program. And so the Alliance was born. Our godfather is the European Commissioner for Environment, Virginijus Sinkevicius. And he said at the launch event that the Alliance is clearly in step with the Commission's approach for a circular, low-carbon future. A future where sustainability and innovation go hand in hand, creating exciting business opportunities. We are living in times where consumers are becoming more and more aware of environmental issues. So it makes sense that companies involved in designing, producing and using packaging would want to further optimize circularity and climate performance. By joining forces, we also want to ensure that industry meets the demands of recent and future packaging regulations. Our industry already had a strong track record in environmental performance and recycling. But our ambition is now higher than ever. The goal we have set for ourselves is to reach 90% recycling rate for fibre-based packaging by 2030. This is really ambitious, and it requires that the whole value chain is aligned and works together. 4evergreen has been created as a forum to enable exactly that. Through the Alliance, everyone can share knowledge, co-create and collaborate for change.
With such a diverse group, structured and inclusive decision-making is key to getting results. 4evergreen's members collaborate through a steering group representing all the business segments and providing strategic direction, a sponsors council acting as the Alliance's General Assembly, a programme director who implements steering group decisions and manages the daily activities, a chair and a co-chair of the Alliance. Together, they make sure we make the best out of our members' expertise and efforts.
I think what makes the Alliance really unique is that it brings together expertise from every segment of the fibre-based packaging value chain, and yet we're all working together to achieve the same goal around perfecting circularity. And it's thanks to the expertise and dedication of all of the members on top of their daily work that we're managing to really make good progress. Currently we count about 100 members from across the entire fibre-based packaging value chain. And we collaborate through 4 different technical work streams, as well as an information work stream that communicates our results, and a steering group that helps set our overall strategy. In 2022, we released the first versions of 3 different deliverables. So we had the Recyclability Evaluation Protocol, the Circularity by Design Guideline, and the Guidance on Improved Collection and Sorting. Now, these tools are the result of months of discussion amongst experts, combined with recyclability testing and significant research. And on top of that, we're making progress in our projects related to innovation, where we're focusing on sorting and recycling technologies.
By sharing knowledge and taking a science-based approach, 4evergreen members are building a toolset the whole value chain can use to move closer to our 90% recyclability goal.
Over the last few years, the fibre-based packaging recyclability has gained really a huge relevance in our sector. We all know that fibre-based packaging has been already recycled at scale. It's really a sustainable solution, but so far the industry has not been able of applying a harmonized approach for assessing the recyclability of fibre-based packaging materials. And this is exactly the gap we want to fill. This is why we have started working on the recyclability evaluation protocol, really a crucial element of the design for recycling approach. Sometimes it had been really challenging to find compromise and a common ground between the members representing the different segments of our industry. But I think it's really fundamental to include everybody's view and opinions to come really to this consensus. And this is one of the key added values of the 4evergreen Alliance, bringing people together. To find common ground, we have been using a science-based approach, and this helped us to agree also on a tool that can be used and is accepted in the whole value chain. We carried out during our work more than 50 recyclability tests of different types of fiber-based packaging materials using the CEPI recyclability laboratory method. After running this test, we have evaluated the parameter and developed there a scoring system including the sheet adhesion, coarse and fine screening, and also the visual impurities as parameters. We have been developing then a calculation tool for the assessment of recyclability in standard mills. So the next step is to consider that there are new parameters potentially to be included affecting the recyclability of fiber-based packaging material in standard mills. So this is why we are reviewing it, taking then the feedback from the users and new technology developments into account. With part one, we already cover the recycling in standard mills, so we tackle the biggest volume put on the market of fiber-based packaging already right now. But of course, any fiber-based packaging that it's not suitable for recycling in standard mills can potentially successfully be recycled using different, more advanced recycling mill technologies. The future versions we are currently working on will include this assessment for flotation de-inking and specialized mills as well. I think most exciting has been working together with experts from the whole value chain, but also learning quite a lot about different views and aspects to be considered, which we have never thought of before. So it has not been always a really easy journey, but I'm really proud that we finally were able to deliver this beta release of the evaluation protocol.
Evaluating recyclability is one important step in our circularity journey and one of 4evergreen's 5 work streams. There are 4 others, and our members are working hard in these too.
So Workstream 2 is working on compiling a series of guidelines to help designers and manufacturers increase the recyclability of fiber-based packaging right from the start, when the product's being designed. The first version for packaging recyclable in standard mills is already available. And now the Workstream's experts are working on future versions to be released within 2023 that include recommendations for special recycling processes. Workstream 3 is working on collection and sorting practices. So its guidance provides an overview of existing systems and practical recommendations for enhancing the collection and the sorting of different types of fiber-based packaging. Now, this document will be updated in 2023 to include also the latest industry findings. Workstream 4 is exploring innovative technologies that will help increase circularity of fiber-based packaging. Its experts are currently testing new technologies that really tackle the challenges associated with sorting and recycling of packaging with barrier functionality. Workstream 5 focuses on communicating the goals of the Alliance, our outputs, our findings to our target audience, which are especially the industry, policymakers, and consumers. As you've heard, our Alliance has already come really far, but we're not going to stop here. Our work has primarily started by focusing on standard mills in our deliverables, and this way we can already tackle the largest chunk of fiber-based packaging. But the next step will be the release in 2023 of new versions of our guidelines and protocols that will include recommendations for packaging that needs to be recycled in de-inking mills or in specialized mills. And so this goes hand in hand with an increased work on innovation and workstream collaboration. And of course, we want to continue to grow the membership to really reinforce representation from across the whole fiber-based packaging value chain. So as you can imagine, the expertise and dedication of members is absolutely critical for us to achieve our ambitious targets. So if you're willing to join one of the work streams, simply get in touch with the Secretariat or reach out to one of the project coordinators. Every contribution, whether it's simply showing up to sponsors council meetings or general meetings, or taking a higher level of responsibility like becoming a co-lead or joining the steering group. All of these acts and contributions are really crucial for our success.